Cheat 3 here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a little puzzle box that we're calling Switch. Not like the Nintendo Switch, it's more like an electric switch or a mechanical switch. So we're going to start by placing this tile right in the center there. And we're going to build up some area around the box. So just move some of these together. This is the base of the box here. And I'm going to go ahead and place this one here to firm that together. Okay. This one goes here. Just like that. Here. Now we have a couple of bricks, a 1x4 and a 1x1 brick. Just like that. I'll place this 1x4 plate here, 2x4 plate there, 1x4 plate here, and a 1x6 plate, just like that. This is sort of the base of the puzzle. Let's place a few more plates and tiles just to finish up this layer here. So we'll start with this 1x2 plate, and then this tile goes right there, and the 1x3 plate. Okay. Then we have a tile, and this tile goes on the inside here. It's a 1x2 right there, so that this 1x3 can sit on the outside. And a 1x1 plate there. So these are plates and tiles. Then let's place another tile here. The 1x3 plate, the 1x2 plate there, and a 1x1 smooth tile. Now we have a nice color layer, and we're going to have a couple of pieces overhanging here, like this one. So we'll save that one for last. So we'll start here. We have a 1x2 and a 1x1 here. The 1x3 comes just on top there. These are all plates, and we have a tile that sits right here, so like that one can slide back and forth nicely there. 1x1 plate and a 1x2 plate. Again, y'all are familiar with why this slides. It slides because these 1x2 tiles don't have an undertube, and that's why they can slide, of course. A 1x2 tile money piece. So this is the solution. That's why this is the final step in the solve. That's why it's a money tile. That's also a common sort of symbol that we use, and we like to have the 1 standing out so that we know how many hundreds it's worth and that it's not worth a $0. 1x2 plate, 1x2 plate, 1x1 plate here, and a 1x2 plate there. Yep, if you know, these are pretty common pieces, so you may be able to just put a 2x2 corner there. That would be fine also. Normally we don't have a nice colored 2x2 corner. Those are a little bit more rare, but for the gray you might use that there. It's fine either way. And now our 1x2 tile that is going to begin in the open position. So we have this cavity right here that's still fully open. And this coloring, this is one we've been using for a while now. So we have the white, and then it gives it this nice bit of color in the white that stands out. It almost looks like a mosaic or marble tile layer. It gives it just a little bit of beauty and intrigue. All right, let's throw on some bricks here. So we'll start with this one. That's gonna trap that overhanging piece in so that it doesn't just pop off while we're building. So these are two 1x4 bricks and a 1x1 brick. And we have another 1x4 here. And this one's, you know, we have this one as a odd number dimension in this direction here. So this is 5 right here, and then we have another odd dimension here, right? This is 7, so it's a 5x7 puzzle. It's a sort of a strange number, but that's what let it work for us in the sort of minimum size possible. Just throw in this 1x1 brick there, 1x4. And actually, before we place that 1x4, let's place this tile. It just sits right there. It's not overhanging the money piece, it's just sitting there like that. So the 1x4 brick and the 1x2 brick. And we have a pretty good case now to have some moving pieces inside. So we'll probably build out these moving pieces next, and then finally we'll place the lid on. The next piece is a pretty simple moving piece that resides inside the box, and it has a couple of unique pieces though. So the first one is, it has this 2x2 tile with 2 studs, or is it a plate with 2 studs? Either way, it's got 2 studs here and it's a smooth surface there. So that's sort of what it looks like on the underside. And this piece right here, this corner tile, corner tiles are a little unique on their own. Not unique, but a little rare. But this one in particular, we have Franken bricked it. So just to show you what that looks like, I'm gonna flip it that way and show you what one looks like that has not been adjusted yet. So there are 3 parts on the underside, and we're gonna remove 2. So the first is this under tube here. We've removed that. And then there's a little notch here that I think just reinforces the corner. And you see it sort of sticks out at a 45-degree angle. Can you see that? Let's look a little closer. It's right on the inside of this corner. Right there. That gets in the way of the sliding motion that we need. So the only piece that's going to remain is just this one other under tube. And so you're going to want to remove those 2 pieces and just make sure that they're nice and smooth so that when we build this, it can have some smooth motion right here. Right like that. Okay. So we're gonna build this actually with it overhanging, just like that. And then this piece right here attaches right to that side. So there's a couple, this is sort of an odd looking piece even for us because this is overhanging here and that's overhanging there. And this is not a really stable piece until it assembles with the rest of the puzzle. All right, there's another floating piece on the interior of the puzzle, and we're gonna do that now. Again, it has this 1x2 plate with 2 studs instead of 4. And this time that one's on the bottom. So we're gonna place a 1x2 plate on top. And then we have a couple of cantilevers, little overhanging pieces here. So a 1x2 plate and a 1x2 tile. The tile should be able to move. and a 2x2 corner plate. Sits on top like that. This is a pretty unstable piece. You see that? If I press on it, it pops all off. So again, this is a piece that will be contained on the inside and get its stability from its surrounding container. But we're not done with it yet. There's more. All right, a few more pieces here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this down and press in a 1x1 plate right there. Again, if I push on this a little hard, so I'm going to put the 1x1 tile on top of it there. If I push on that, it'll break it apart, so that's okay. Just sort of hold it together while you're attaching these pieces. They do need to be firm on there. So even if you need to take it off and squeeze and then push it back together, that's okay. Okay, so there. Then we have a 2x2 corner sticking out like that. And on its overhang, we'll have another 1x1 tile. Just have to sort of make it work for now. See, it does break easily, that's okay. Just put it back together. Then, on the very top, we have a 1x2 brick right there. And it gets a tile on top, just like that. So this piece right now is not very strong, but one thing that's going to happen is it's going to get this little piece sandwiched in right here. And then it's going to be stronger, and it's going to reside inside of this container here, and it keeps it all together. So let's put that in. All right, let's assemble this. So first thing, like I just showed, is these two pieces are going to interlock like that. And when they do, you can almost pick this up as just one piece now. Just drop it inside. So let's put the ceiling on this. So I start with a 2x4 plate, comes right there, and a 2x3 plate. So that runs our length 7 across. I'm gonna have a 1x3 that's just overhanging here. So it's just right now that's not stable, but it will be. And then we have a nice 2x6 plate and a 1x3 plate. Okay. All right, let's add the final step. I'm going to start with this piece here, 2x4 tile and a 1x4 tile. Like that. So you see we're going to have a little hole here. This is the switch that can slide over. 1x2 tile, 1x4 tile, and a 1x3 tile. Just like that. Got two 2x2s here, but this one in blue has a center stud, a jumper. Okay. Finally, a 1x2 tile and a 1x1 tile. We just left it round just because it makes it look interesting. Right there. That's your box, and we attach our tool here, just like that. Let's take a look at this. That is your starting box. One thing I will say is you may actually want to make sure that the movement is smooth and that it's not snagging. So to do that, I'm going to check this. I'm going to push that in. You see that brought this switch over and pushed this one out here. And I'm gonna push it back there. There we go. That is the Switch Lego puzzle box. Cheat 3 out.